All right. It is currently day 3. Let's give it up for
day 3.
That's currently... Actually, it's 12:36.
Day 4.
So technically it's day 4.
Technically it's the next day.
That's okay, because we're going to record a quick little thing, and then going to fall asleep, because we're waking up early tomorrow to go see...
Attack on Titan Season 3 premiere. We're waking up to get the wristbands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, tomorrow's day 4. It's the last day. It's Sunday of Anime Expo, and that is, it's honestly the only panel or exhibit or anything that's kind of worth seeing on the last day. Honestly, it may be the closing ceremony, but there's nothing else that's really good. That's all that we kind of have planned for tomorrow. But back to Bebop for the recap of day 3.
Yeah. So anyways, the recap. What we did today. Well, today was a pro-consumer day. Hooray for spending money. There weren't really any panels that interested us today. So we decided to not go to any of them. And instead, we walked around the exhibition hall. We bought some merch. I got a cool JoJo's Kakyoin figure. I was kind of bummed because there was a nice Killer Queen figure I liked, but it was the alternate colors. And honestly, I really like that pink. Killer Queen's my favorite stand. And I wanted to buy the figure, but I was like, well, I'll give myself some time to kind of think it over. And I did. And in the time that it took me to think it over, someone had already bought it when I came back to it. So instead, I went for second best. I'm a big fan of Kakyoin. He's a cool dude. And then I got some other stuff, like a Rammus hat, League of Legends. I don't plan that as a gift for someone, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, actually, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on myself today. But I also plan on picking up the first 3 volumes of My Hero Academia. They're selling them $20 for 3 volumes here, and you get a special little pin to go with it. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. After that, we kind of split up because there was a thing I needed to get. I wanted to see if they had a free pin and headband at this one thing that I went to, and they ran out of headbands, but I got a pin, so that was pretty cool. And while I was gone, what did you do initially? What did you do?
I went to this Fakku signing, and I got the creator Spice and Wolf and some other dark side materials. That's all I'll say. Kome Kaito, or Kome. That's all. I don't know his last name or whatever. But I bought a little postcard. He signed that, and then right next to him at the signing booth, there was Ishikai and another dark side dude. And I was going to buy a book, if you know what I mean, book. But the guy right in front of me, who's also in line for Kome, he bought the last book, and so I just got another card, and I got that signed. But that's all I did. Okay. I got some stuff signed, and yeah.
It's pretty cool. I saw it, and I mean, it is definitely dark side material.
Good dark side material.
This is like when you go into the swamps of Dagobah, and Yoda's like, go over there, don't fucking do it. And you look over there, and we got like hentai, but it's signed by the hentai creator, so that's pretty neat. So after that, we kind of after, because my thing didn't take very long, I kind of just goofed around the electronics entertainment hall. Not a lot to do there. I mean, Square Enix bought up like freaking 30% of this giant ass room. They showed off Kingdom Hearts. They showed off Dragon Quest. I didn't do either of those. I was just kind of watching other people play it. I looked around at their Wacom tablets. Not Square Enix, but the Wacom. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they're like drawing tablets that they have. Just kind of watching people draw. That was pretty cool. And I goofed off in the artist alley looking at stuff there. And I still had time to just kind of meander about the exhibition hall. Boy, you were in line for a long time now that I think about it.
I was in line for like an hour.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot done. I got a whole lot of nothing done.
Yeah, I mean, and then after that, then we ended up meeting up back at the exhibit floor. I think that's when we met up, and we waited in the J-list line for some other dark stuff. Nothing was bought. Went out.
We finally got to, after 2 or 3 days of like every single time we get there, the line's full. Yeah. This time we get there and the line's capped, but the guy like kind of looks at us and he's like, "All right, just get in the line." So
I mean, yeah, he's basically just. I think it was just for show,
Yeah.
honestly. So we get in, everything's literally sold out.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and then, what did we do? I think, did we leave after that?
There wasn't a whole lot to see. We kind of just goofed around in the very, very adult room. It was tiny as hell. It was like, gosh, if I had to give like a measurement, it would have been like what, 25 by 25 feet. That can't be right. All I'm saying is it was a small division.
You're thinking of the wrong room.
The J-list one?
We're not talking about J-list.
We're not talking about J-list anymore?
Talking
well,
about Fakku. You're
okay.
mixing the two up.
Well, okay, sorry. I guess I turned my brain off for a sec because I thought we were still talking about J-list. But J-list was a tiny ass room. Fakku, on the other hand, had a much bigger room, and there weren't as many people in there, which was kind of weird. But I guess, because everything was sold out,
it was cool. Ahiago wall, Ahega wall. Took a picture. That's my new phone wallpaper. That's cool.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, I think I got some like figures that day. I got
not from Fakku, mind you.
No. Just some regular figures. Like I'm a Digimon fan and watched it as a kid, so I bought like this little Digimon mystery box for like $8. It was cool. I got Agumon for the Digi-fans out there. Then I got this
Digi-fans.
Yeah, why?
Oh,
okay. And then I got this little what is it called? It's from Gundam.
Haro Basic Green. I haven't read that much of Gundam. Basic I'm only Green. In chapter
1. I have like the Origin movie and I have like all of the Origin books, but a cute little round sphere dude.
The guy said it was kind of their mascot.
Yeah, the mascot, I guess. Yeah. I don't even know that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But then I bought some books from Yen Press. I got the first volume of Silver Spoon and the second of Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah.
When I got Silver Spoon, I got this little cowbell. Ringing. You just ring it if you guys heard it. Yeah. And then they also gave me a tote because if I buy two, you get a tote. So it's cool. That's literally all I bought that day. And so
yeah. After that, we came back to the hotel, dropped our stuff off, and then went back.
We took like an hour rest.
Yeah.
And then we decided because there was no panels really that were interested in.
Like there were no interesting panels
until 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
And what happened at 9:30 initially? Would you like to fill in the audience for that?
Yeah, sure. So, once we were resting at the hotel, around like an hour in, so I head back around like 7:38. We get there. We go in line for the Fakku industry panel. And it was good. It was really good.
Really good.
Yeah, I honestly am going to say for an anime convention, the hentai panel was definitely the best panel there that I saw. It was the best produced, best like PowerPoint. It was best energy. Like I loved, like everyone was like themselves. Like
seriously.
Like I don't know, a good speaker. The guy who makes like
the president and vice president were up there, and they were both pretty charming. They were one of them didn't talk at all.
I don't remember the president's name, but actually I met him at the earlier Fakku signing. Yeah. And so I didn't even know it was the president. And he was just like, "Oh, you can go get your thing signed, your card signed." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure."
And I'm not sure.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. And no, that was pretty neat. I wish I could say any of the announcements, but one, we'd probably get banned from every place we post it to.
Except Fakku.
That's true. Let's start uploading the podcast on Fakku now.
Yes, please. Honestly, I'm down for that.
And two, I don't for the life of me remember a single fucking thing that they announced. It was more, I was enamored by, I don't want to talk too much about this just because I think it's weird to be talking about other people on this, but we were sitting next to a few guys who worked for, I'm not going to say because I don't think for their sake and ours, I should say. They scanlated some manga.
They kind of do some scanlation stuff
of manga. A guy who scanlates stuff. Okay, that's all I can really say.
Okay, well you're kind of explaining it weird. We met this kind of rowdy group of guys, and they were just hilarious.
Very drunk,
yeah, but like
loved them though.
But they were really funny. They were shouting stuff all the time. One of the guys knew Japanese and was like screaming at like Ishikai and like Kome, because they were there at the panel too, and they were just like, "Oh, oppai daisuki, senpai daisuki," and it's just like, I love you, senpai, or whatever,
Ooh.
I love you.
The Japanese knowledge.
Yeah.
Putting in work right there.
Yeah, he's just saying, like,
you.
I love you. And I love the,
And I love those guys. They rated my waifu, or lack thereof. They said that I had shit taste. They called me a degenerate for skipping part 5 of JoJo's. But I came back to it. But I'm still a degenerate, and I fully admit both of those things. And I will admit that I'm a shit taste degenerate. But I'm hoping to change that, not only with their advice, but with
they said
the
I don't
advice of
fuck
trusted
because
others.
I'm like, for any One Piece fans, I'm like still on like, I'm on for other manga, like, I'm far in. I'm
Chapter
like
200, he said.
I'm chapter 200. I'm volume like 30.
And this
like,
man's
but
like,
like in One Piece, that's fucking not even a third. And so they're like, you don't fuck.
this guy doesn't fuck this.
Well, it's because you called me out too, like
Me?
yeah. I don't read. I'm not really a huge One Piece fan. I don't keep up to it. I don't keep up to it. Like I only have I have that, but like just haven't kept up with it. So.
I told him I watched Macadamia instead of reading the manga. Although
don't call it Macadamia.
Boku no Piku Academia. Because watched the anime first, and I'm going to get into the manga after. Although he said that the anime was very faithful to the manga, I would not be able to confirm or deny that statement because I've only barely started with the manga.
Let's skip on to the information that's interesting.
Anyways.
No one wants to hear that. I'm just saying.
Well, okay then. What is some interesting information? Is that all? I mean,
well, that was all. That was all for the night panel. Then we just came back to the hotel, took our showers for the podcast.
Why do you always fucking bring up the showers?
Why not? So we know that we're clean. Why not? That's just something we did, dude.
Okay.
And don't fucking put me on blast, bitch.
I'm putting you on initial A blast.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Kill that whore, bitch. Yes, I just watched 4-4.
Is that all?
No, I mean, I guess we should just talk about, we already talked about, like, tomorrow, last day at Anime Expo.
Yeah, last day.
Maybe I'll buy, like, a figure or something, I don't know. I haven't bought too much, honestly, but really it's just, like, Attack on Titan. I'm also a Crunchyroll premium member, so, like, see if I can get, like, a tote bag and a pin, I think. I don't know if there's 2 levels of the premium, but, like, I'm just, like, a basic member.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully
We'll see, but that's all going to happen after Attack on Titan Season 3 premiere.
Yeah. Which,
I'm all up to date with the manga. The Bebop hasn't even touched it yet.
I watched episode 1.
That does not matter.
I watched the dub of episode 1.
Yeah, I'm throwing up. But, like, Season 3, I've watched a couple episodes of Season 1, and then I watched, like, 7 out of 13 episodes of Season 2. I read the manga, so I already know what happens. But I'm just kind of excited to see if he shows like the opening and ending, and like it's also a panel. But I mean, it's coming out soon too, so we just gotta wake up early and for the wristbands again. So we'll update you for the final night tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll fill in the blanks in my mind of everything that's happened from the first episode I saw until the most recent episode that I will see tomorrow. I'll just kind of bridge those gaps mentally as I come across them. So that'll be fun.
Alright, well, I think
that'll be all for tonight.
Tonight.
Tune in the next 15 seconds for our day 4. Unless I edit it to be less than 15 seconds.
Alright.
But I'll try my best to make it exactly. When do you go to sleep?